Hey, welcome to the EditMate channel. I'm film director Leef Parks, and I'm collaborating with EditMate to talk to you about all things video. And today, we're going to dive into how to shoot a video interview. Let's go. The first part to filming a video interview starts before the camera is even turned on. It's the prep work. Do the research on your subject and what you're going to be talking about during the interview. Not only that, but it's best to prep your interviewee as well. Me personally, I like to send my interviewee their questions or the questions that I have planned for them the night before the interview even happens. I do this for two reasons. My first reason is that it helps everyone become a little more prepared and it lessens the chances of your interviewee being blindsided by a question. The second reason I do this is because when you first hear a question, your first response is normally not the best response you can give. When you have a little time to think about it, you're able to come up with a better answer. So by doing this, you're not only probably getting the best answer, but your interviewee is going to feel more comfortable answering that question. Your interviewee or your subject should trust you and they should feel very comfortable around you and while you're interviewing. Next on our list is location and lighting. Your location and lighting will vary depending upon the type of interview you're looking to conduct. No matter what though, you'll need good lighting. In most cases, I try to use bright rooms and have my subject facing the sun or where the light is coming through so that they're well lit and I don't have to worry about lighting. Now, if you do need to worry about lighting, make sure to grab you an external light that will help you for inside settings or settings that are kind of dark. After you've found your location and set up your lighting, you'll want to give a little attention to the framing of your shot. The easiest way to do this is to use the grid that is on your camera, whether that be your phone or a DSLR camera or a mirrorless camera, to help you line up your shot. Use the rule of thirds and the grid lines to help you frame your shot. It is sometimes really helpful to get other opinions to make sure you're getting the best framing possible, but just remember your subject doesn't always have to be looking directly at the camera. Most times when you're conducting an interview, you want them to look directly at you, which would look a little something like this. Lastly, make sure it looks good to you. Make sure it passes the eye test for you so that you can start filming. Next is extremely crucial, and it's your audio. Make sure that you have some kind of audio set up for your interview so that you're capturing what your subject or interviewee is saying. The best options for this is a lav mic or a shotgun mic. Lastly, the interview. Make sure to treat it like a conversation between you and your subject or interviewee. This helps not only disarm them, but it makes them feel comfortable in front of you. Remember to try not to talk while your subject or your interviewee is answering, but to stay engaged. You can do that by nodding your head and continue to make eye contact with your subject so that they can continue to answer without you interrupting or without feeling like you aren't listening. And I always remind myself to listen. I know I have questions that I want to ask, but you have to remember that this is a conversation between you and your interviewee, and the best answers you're going to get is when they know that you're listening and you can confirm what they're saying and work your questions in that way. I hope these tips helped a ton and they'll get you interviewing in no time. From myself and your friends at EditMate, we'll see you next time.